So there's a debate in Florida. Charlie Crist is running for the 13th Congressional District. Charlie Crist has decided that he's going to run for every single post in Florida. Now, here's a guy who almost has governor and all the way down the list. He's been a Democrat, he's been a Republican, he's run for Republican Senate, House, everything you've got. Okay, so now he's running as David Jolly for a U.S. congressional seat, and now he's a Democrat, if you're following along in Florida politics. And so they're going to ask him, well, if you're a Democrat now, he used to be a Republican, of course, and was an independent. If you're a Democrat now, well, the head of the Democratic Party is Hillary Clinton. Do you support her? Now, he gives an unsurprising answer in the beginning. Sure, it's with the Democratic Party. But then look at the crowd's reaction to the very last thing he says. Watch.
You voting for your party's nominees, Governor?
I am proud of Hillary Clinton. I think she's been a very good Secretary of State, a very good senator from the state of New York. The thing I like most about her is I believe that she is steady. I believe that she is strong. I believe that she is honest. And I look forward to voting for her.
Governor Crist?
They LOL'd. Literally. That's a LLOL. So, look, I don't care much about Charlie Crist. So Charlie Crist versus David Jolly. It's actually a fairly interesting congressional race if you care deeply about politics. And I moderated a debate between David Jolly when he was running for the Senate this year, and then when Marco Rubio came in, he switched over. All that is lovely Florida politics, but that's not the interesting part of the story. The interesting part is all of the audience, and that's not just a Republican audience, that's a mixed audience from Florida, and their reaction to the idea that Hillary Clinton is honest. Democratic Party establishment, you knuckleheads, what have you done? What have you done? You thought that she was the better candidate. State of Florida, pretty relevant electorally in a national election for president, and you've got a crowd there laughing out loud at the idea that your candidate is honest. Oops! Oops! It turns out that we weren't just telling you that Hillary Clinton's a bad candidate because we like the other guy. It's because we were right. But they'll never admit it. And look, I don't know if the Democratic Party, we've gone over this a million times, if they're just stupid and they're like, oh yeah, I bet America loves the establishment. Hey, here's what I'm hearing on the streets. The status quo is wonderful. Or if they think, oh yeah, I know, Bernie Sanders is of course a better candidate, but who cares? Maybe we get fired if Bernie Sanders comes in here and does a revolution. So I don't want Bernie Sanders under any circumstance. I'd rather have Trump as president than have Bernie Sanders be the Democratic candidate. Maybe that's how the Democratic Party thinks. Or it's a combination of the two. They're like, Bernie Sanders under no circumstances, plus we think Hillary Clinton's great and American people love status quo. Probably the answer is both. But that's in Florida, that's right now, and the whole country, and maybe even the whole world, is in a world of trouble because the Democratic Party thought Hillary Clinton would be a lovely candidate. You can say bygones be bygones, and look, we're not going to redo the primary. And for all you Bernie supporters, I love you, but there is no rule where we get to redo the primary. That's not a thing that exists. I'm telling you this, not just to rub it into the Democratic Party because they were wrong and we were right, and not just because if Hillary Clinton loses, they will go around and blame the people who were right instead of taking responsibility for their idiotic actions, okay? But it's not about any of that. It's about we've got 48 days to Armageddon. Trump is leading in Florida. Trump is leading in Ohio. And the Democratic Party still thinks, oh, we can't lose. Hillary Clinton's a great candidate. She'll probably win in a landslide. Get your head out of your, let's be polite and say, get your head out of the sand, okay? She's losing. She's a terrible candidate. Figure out a strategy in the next 48 days to turn around. Otherwise, you're going to make Donald the monster, idiot, whatever you want to call him, loser, it doesn't matter what you want to call him. Donald Trump will become the most powerful man on earth. Jesus, what have you done to us? Turn around quickly, find a way to win this election. Otherwise, you might have ruined the whole world with your arrogance. You power the Young Turks. We do this all through membership. tytnetwork.com/join. Let's build the media that we can believe in.